completely different type of music. Why not? Could listen to one of these. Yeah, we'll listen to this song and then we'll take a break. Oh, I need to make sure if it continues to play, I'll just listen to the whole album. I know that, so yeah. A Legend Falls is like such a great band. Like, yeah. It's basically like when my friend was like, this band, they just keep playing. They don't have repeating, they don't have like song structure like that, they just keep playing music, it just keeps changing. And I was like instantly, honestly, I did not like the style of music, I didn't like the screaming and stuff for a long time. I was only interested because of the technical thing, like just from that one specific idea of that it didn't repeat, that was enough to interest me. I don't know, whatever. But I'm stupid. Because I grew to love this music more and more and more and more and more and more. I love this music so much. The more you remember, like, the more you know the music, the more enjoyable it is to listen to it over and over again. Like, I don't even want to talk right now. I just want to headbang. That's why I want to get a camera, so they can see me headbang and it'll be hilarious. Whoa, that's the first time that's ever happened. Wow. Headbang, come on! Headbang! Dun 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 dun. Come on. Headbang faster. You can go slow now. Now stop. Now! I didn't mean to. I meant to warn you before. Don't worry. It's not like. It's not like I messed up. I just realized that it could have been perceived as me fucking up the ending there, but I was totally warning you. Oh, this music's so good. It's just because it just keeps changing, and it's always, you know. It's not dissonant, but it is dissonant. There's dissonance in it, but it isn't entirely dissonant. Right? It's just great. The way this band blended like light music and metal music, you know, like rockish, you know, the way it changed styles, or went from light to heavy. I really like that. Because it's all about the balance in the way that you do it. It's not just doing it. As the riff changes, you know, just wait, because then the whole I love this song. As things build, the more you know the song, just listen to the song 1,000 times. I'm smiling right now a lot, just because it's so enjoyable to game and listen to awesome music. My favorite thing about this music is that the listening experience was entirely different from like any other music, especially when you compare it to extremely repetitive pop music like the Beatles. You know, that's like this is like the other extreme from the Beatles, which is why I like it so much, because it was, yeah. Bum, 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 bum. What? His feet were fucked there. Ah! Totally went to the next song. I knew that. Bullshit. They lied. Anyways. I thought I wasn't gonna repeat. Oh, it probably wouldn't repeat at the end. Oh, yeah. Whatever. Awesome stuff. Thanks for watching. Listen to Chaos Becomes Us next time. This is the first Legend Falls album. It's very different from this one. I think this might have been the first album that the guys have ever made. I think it was, but yeah. This is the one that he's like, preferably I'd rather listen to this one instead of both. But just as long as you know, okay? As long as you know. Right? And if he doesn't want the videos up, let's take them down, right? It's not a problem. But exactly, didn't say not to do it. Just said be better to listen to this one, but it's, yeah, I understand. He's more proud of this one. He put more work into this one. This one's more crazy and stuff like that. But yeah, if you listen to the first Genesis album with Peter Gabriel in it, it's like all 3-minute songs and stuff like that, completely different from the second album. Like the first album is From Genesis to Revelation is the name of the first Genesis album, and then there's the second one's Trespass. I think the third one's Nursery Crime, fourth one's Foxtrot, fifth one Selling England by the Pound, then A Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. But Genesis albums. The reason I'm talking about this is that the first Genesis album is completely different from the second one. The second one starts to change and go into its own style, and then the third one is like more into its own style, and it only is by the fourth Genesis album that things really, like, the second and third Genesis albums are really great. Don't get me wrong, The Musical Box is a fucking amazing song. Like, there's so many good songs on the first 3 albums, but the fourth album, Foxtrot, the fifth album, Selling England by the Pound, and the sixth album, yeah, fourth album is just, that's where they hit their rhythm. The fifth one was when they were like all-time, like that was the best. Like the you know, like whatever. Real hardcore progressive rock nerds, real music nerds. Most of those people are fucking like older now. It's sad. There aren't that many younger people that are like that. Hardcore, super Frank Zappa fans. Really, like the only person that I ever knew that was a big Frank Zappa fan was the drummer for my music. So, like my friend, you know, best friend, whatever. You wanna, whatever the fuck I wanna. My friend Dave, who drums. It's like the only person besides me that was like a big Zappa fan. And yeah, I got him into Zappa. You know, my dad got me into Zappa. My dad basically got both of us into Zappa. You know, like it's because of my dad. And yeah. So basically what I'm saying is the only, I don't know anyone else who's as hardcore of a Zappa fan besides people that I influenced into listening to that music, or people that influenced me into that music. Yeah. Like my dad's got my dad has one friend that's like his best friend. He's like into Zappa and stuff. I don't know. Like they talk about Zappa all the time. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's what fucking people do, okay? Zappa fans talk about Zappa all the time. Oh, hurt my butt. But anyways, fucking music takes a long time. All that music takes so much practice and stuff like that. So even if you don't like it, you gotta distinguish what the hell. Because if you don't understand how much time gets put into it, then you gotta be like, what the fuck? It's just like games. You gotta, like, you don't need to make a game like Skate because that takes lots and lots and lots and lots of people and stuff. But you gotta make a game on your own. That's gotta be something in school that they'll eventually. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it'll be like super duper, watered down. And it's like you gotta make a game in this simplified interface thing that doesn't have to do with any coding or anything. Like it. You should have to code a lot. I don't know. Like maybe, like you shouldn't have to code like the graphics in pixel by pixel or whatever. That shit's weird. You're not gonna have to, like, I've never had to do that, but like imagine if you had to like figure out how to draw the pixels on the screen 1 pixel at a time with all the coordinates and all that stuff, and then figure out how to load up a picture and then get that picture to you know, like to decode the file. I don't fucking even know what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how you draw a picture file. Like I guess you'd read the information in the picture and then print those pixels using you know, like if you can draw dots and shape and stuff like that. So I know how to do. Like because there's certain levels of programming, and like one thing that I programmed with was like Visual Basic, and that's coding, but that's also like cheating in certain ways, and I never realized until later. Whereas like learning how to code in something that was like only text, like Java. But if you want to draw graphics, it's very, very intense. So you have to like figure out how to get the graphics to work. So you'd have to like figure out the color resolution, the file. Like, I don't know. You have to figure out exactly. Like as far as I got into like reading or writing files were text files, like or like making custom files, because custom files are you have to know every single bit inside of that, and as far as I ever got were text files, or saving like your own format of a file that has information that you need for the game. You know, like you can make up your own format of a file, and inside that file it has certain bits that you're looking for, you know, of different sizes in different orders. You can make it your own format. Anyways, I'm getting a little off the path, but anyways, blah 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 blah. I don't know much about programming, but I know a bit, and I want to learn more. Education needs to be there. And a weird thing about programming is how many motherfucking languages there are, so that's another weird thing. But yeah. Anyways. Practice, 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 yo. In everything in life, it's not about, oh, I want to be a YouTuber, I want to make videos of playing videos on YouTube. Like, I want to play video games on the internet, that's what I want to be like those people that are so cool and stuff. Yeah. Like all the people that make a lot of money playing video games on YouTube or whatever, if they aren't doing something else, it's gonna wear on them eventually. Like doing nothing is actually a very difficult thing. Just think of it like this: the reason, Alzheimer's is a genetic thing, and it's not entirely based on experience or whatever, but you can promote that atrophy of your brain. You know, atrophy is like, you know, degeneration, you know, like muscle atrophy is when your muscle's big, it gets smaller because it's not being used. Brain atrophy, brain gets smaller because it's not being used. I don't know if they mean actually physically smaller, but yeah, like you lose your ability. Like if you don't use it, you lose it. It's the same thing with your thinking. If you don't think, you won't think. If you don't think, you won't think. So you gotta think, because only thinking makes you smarter. If you don't think you're smart, just keep thinking and you will become smarter. Influences and lots of other things like that. You know, you gotta just think about all those different things. Super duper important. So yeah, so what I'm saying is, anyone who's like a big YouTuber or whatever, if they don't do anything that is like something that's a creative outlet for them, like, oh yeah, videos is their creative outlet, but basically what I'm saying is things will eventually wear on people, and like that, it's all new stuff, but if it lasts for decades, you'll see it happen eventually, where certain people will come and go, and certain people will stay because of what they do in the rest of their lives, and how they treat that stuff, and how they grow or whatever. Does that make sense? Everyone will end up coming to the same places, you know, like constantly learning and surrounding yourself with people that challenge you and that are cool, blah blah blah, you know, all that bullshit. Everyone ends up coming to the same conclusion, but it's just to what degree and how much and whatever, you know. That's the only difference between like the most enlightened people and a normal person. Is there is no difference. It's just that person spent more time figuring shit out, or they were more lucky, or whatever. So anyways, what I'm saying here is the whole having fun making YouTube videos. That's like something that you do to try to become a very, very good editor, or something that you do for fun, to do and then do other things. Yeah. But yeah, just making videos is not enough. It's always about like the energy inside of it. And whenever, like, a lot of people, they just have like a lot of fun, and that's because all of that energy is like it's so much fun for the people watching that it's so worth it, you know? Like when they have so much fun watching it that even if the person isn't like trying to save the world or anything, they're having so much fun that all the people watching have so much fun, right? But the problem is, this is the thing that I worry about, is that, yeah, having fun is one thing, but you gotta have fun and also be productive, right? Or have fun and do it for a reason, something. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like doing it for fun is a good enough reason, but doing it for fun and because you learn from it, right? Yeah. I don't know, but I smoke bud, so what the fuck, you know? Like, it's not like every time you smoke a joint, you learn something from it. Pretty much the same thing every time. So how could you ever say that doing something just for fun and not expecting to learn anything from it is stupid? Because what's smoking a joint? But doing something for fun, not expecting to learn anything from it. But pretty much 100% of the time you do learn something from it, but it's always just some trivial bullshit. Like, man, I read this random shit on YouTube or on the internet, whatever. Anyways, time to take a break. Thanks for watching. It's been great. Peace.